Should you check your child weight regularly if you want to help them lose weight, or it's something that you should avoid? Today we're going to talk about it and how to approach that in a healthy way without making your child feel uncomfortable, shame, and guilt. My name is Bar Isaac, and my goal is to help your kids build a healthy relationship with food. So one of the biggest concerns of every parent is to make their child feel uncomfortable, shame, and guilt just because of the weight. And probably many of you have your own issues with your weight, and maybe you don't want that anyone else will know how much you're weighing. I hear you. That's so legit. But listen to me for a second. If we'll think about it, the scale, like regular weight checks, not really can make your child feel uncomfortable, shame, guilt, or even create complex or body image issues. All of those things can't happen just because of the scale, just because of this machine. Because in the end, what is it? It's a few batteries, a few pieces of plastic. This is what it's all about. It's a machine. Machine can't make you feel bad. There is other things that can make you feel bad that you will associate with the scale negative stuff. So what those things that can make a person feel uncomfortable about weekly weight checks, first of all, is what they think about it. The second thing is how they feel about the scale or about weight checks. Another thing that can make the person feel uncomfortable about it is how you see yourself. And the last one, and in my opinion is one of the most important one that can create most of the damage, is what other people say, do, or think about the person weight gain or weight loss. So before we'll start talking about what you need to avoid to making your child have complex about the weight, I want you to try to clean your mind. Try not to think about your old experiences, about your own complex that you have about your own weight. Just listen to what I have to tell you in the upcoming few minutes, and in the end of the video you'll decide it on your own if it's something that you want to do or it's something that you want to keep avoiding. Now let's talk about a scenario. I want that you'll imagine yourself that you need to drive all the way from California to New York. Yeah, I know it's a long drive, and I'm not expecting from you to do it all at once. You can do stops and you can take your time, and maybe it will take you a few days. That's fine. But there is a catch. You need to do all of this long drive by yourself without anyone else. You can't use any navigation system. You can't use map, and simply you can't ask anyone for directions during the way. And let's do it even worse. You can't use the signs on the road. Do you really think that you'll be able to make it? Probably not. It's impossible mission, let's be honest. And you know what? Even if you'll be able to make it, if you'll try to do it by guessing, probably it will take you a few months or maybe years to make it, and probably much before you will run out of gas and you'll run out of money. But you know what? Let's imagine another scenario. You can do all this way by yourself, again, from California to New York, but this time you can use your GPS. You can use the navigation system that will tell you exactly where you need to take a left, when you need to take a right, and how to arrive to the destination. Do you think that you'll be able to make it in your first time if you will use navigation system during all the way? Probably you will. Maybe it will not be easy. Maybe you'll make a few mistakes during the road, but that's fine. You will correct yourself. You'll find the right lane that you need to take the right or the left, and eventually, even if it will take you a little bit longer, I'm sure that you'll be able to make it. I believe that you start grasping what I'm talking about, right? The navigation system and the scale, they're both machines, right? Just because you use the navigation system to show the direction from California to New York, because it's your first time that you're doing that, it's not going to make you feel uncomfortable, shame, guilt, or it's going to damage your self-confidence and body image. So what I'm asking, what a difference? Both things are just machines. In the end, it's what we associate with those machines, because machines can't make you feel all of those things, right? So here are 6 things that you want to keep in mind if you decided to start doing irregular weight checks to make sure that you're in the right direction, that you're not wasting time, and simply to get you as fast as possible to your goals and to what you want to achieve. So first of all, doesn't matter what, don't set weight loss goals for your kids. It's so important. Usually the goals that people are setting to themselves are not realistic. If you set your child a weight loss goal that they will not be able to achieve, how it's going to make them feel? Probably it's going to make them feel very bad. So this is something that you want to keep in mind and you really want to avoid it. The second thing is, don't expect weekly weight loss. It's simply impossible. This is not how the body works. And sometimes we're seeing a weight gain, sometimes weight loss. We can't predict weekly weight loss, so don't expect that. The next thing that you want to keep in mind is, don't be emotional with the results that you're seeing on the scale. Maybe you'll see a weight loss, maybe you'll see a weight gain, or maybe your child will maintain the same weight. But you can't be emotional connect with the result. Even if you're seeing a weight loss, don't celebrate, don't do a big deal out of it. You're just going to use this data to make sure that you're in the right direction. Because think about it for a second. If you celebrate your child weight loss, what's going to happen in the next time that they will not lose weight and you will not celebrate that? How do you think it's going to make them feel? Right? They're going to associate this situation also as something negative. And our goal is to see that just as a navigation system. The fourth thing that you want to keep in mind is never single them out. Make sure that you're doing weekly weight check as a family. Yeah, it's a family habit. It doesn't matter that just one child's struggling with weight problems. Regular weight checks can help you and all the entire family to make sure that you stay healthy, that you're in the right direction, and everything is just fine. The fifth thing that you want to keep in mind is that you want to make peace with the scale, with regular weight checks. What I'm saying that if you're feeling anxious, stressed, and uncomfortable about this situation, probably your child going to feel at the same way. You just need to make peace with yourself and what you associate with this machine, because in the end it's just a navigation system. Now the last thing that you want to do is to let your child know before every time that you're checking the weight that there is 3 options: weight gain, weight loss, or maintaining. And all of those options are just fine, because in the end it's just data. At the moment that your child prepare themselves to those 3 options, even if they will see a weight gain, it will not be a big deal because they've been prepared to this time. Now let me give you a quick tip. In case you're still feeling uncomfortable about it, you're not sure how you should start, don't do a big deal. And what you can tell your child, let's see how much you grew. Check their height and also check the weight, and then it will not be such a big deal. Now, another very common question: when is the best time to do a regular weight check? So ideally you want to do it on a weekly basis. Make sure that every week you're doing that at the same day. Make sure that you're doing that in the morning is the most accurate time to do that. And the day that you're choosing, just make sure that you're not doing that after the weekend or during the weekend, because usually during the weekend we're eating a little bit more than we need. So make sure that you're doing that in the middle of the week or before the weekend. I hope that now you're feeling a little bit more comfortable about it and you can see how you can use regular weight checks to make sure that you're on the right direction, that you're not wasting time, and you're not working so hard like you did in the past and then realizing that your child just gained another 20 pounds. Remember, scale is just machine and just a way to make sure that you're on the right track. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If so, make sure that you're hitting the like button and also subscribe the channel to get more updates about the next videos that I'm going to upload. Have a good one. Goodbye.